Hey guys, Gathering the Magic back with a 1 year anniversary video. So, recording this a few hours before June 10th, which is the day that I created this account 1 year ago. So, for those of you that have been following the channel for a while, this is my alt account, Gedfer. Purchased the $10 spellbook a year ago. Decided I'm not going to give it any help, any assistance from any of my other accounts. Just going to play my daily brawls. I started with 3,000 credits, so had to make those credits last as long as I could. Back when I started the account, you were still getting DEC and chess. So my strategy in the beginning was to use the credits to rent cards, and as I built up my DEC balance, I would use those to actually purchase cards off the market. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at how this account has progressed through 1 year. So let's start with the SPS. So we'll take a look at that and see how much SPS I've been able to get in this account. Now I did spend about 230 SPS about a month ago to purchase a Riftwatcher pack, but even still I've managed to get just around 500 SPS in 1 year. So if you add I think it was, like I said, 230 to that, it was a little bit over 730 SPS that I was able to accrue in this account for the first year. Now, most of that SPS has come from being in a guild where, let's see if I can actually take a look at that and see how much I'm getting. Let's go to activity. So as you can see, for staking rewards, not much. Here's where I spent the 230 to get the pack of Rift Watchers. So as you can see, just playing every day, only getting just kind of a fraction of an amount of each. Basically what I've been getting most of it from are guild brawls. So that's what I was looking for, is if it would show like how much SPS I get for each guild brawl claim. That's where I unstake the tokens. So I'm not really seeing that amount, but generally it's usually about 12 to 20 SPS every guild brawl is what I've managed to get by just participating in guild brawls. So that's been a majority of my SPS earnings. So let's take a look now at the cards. So the cards that I've gotten over the last year. Of course, now you can't get any cards in chess other than Soulbound. Early on, when I first started the account, my main goal was to get all my commons to level 3 because that was the max for bronze. And once I got a card past level 3, I would just kind of set it aside. I wouldn't combine it. And then eventually, as I ran out of credits, I would sell those reward commons and then use those to buy other cards. So let's just take a look at owned. So let's start with, well, let's start with the newest card that I bought. So, what was it? Yesterday I bought Furious Chicken. Bought that with earnings from Splinterforge. This card I think is a must-have. I play in Wild, so just to have a zero-cost card, this is a card I rented all the time, so I'm like, you know what? I need to just buy a chicken. I think I got it for like $2.25, and this is a card that, you know, I'm never going to sell. Always going to use that card. A couple of untamed cards. Sandworm I bought quite a while ago. Recently, just in the last week, I bought a Death Elemental. This card is great. Death is my favorite Splinter. Just the low casting cost, the 1 magic damage, the 3 speed and snipe can pretty much one-shot anything in the snipe range in the other team. Combine that with Thaddeus Brood, where you're reducing all their health by 1, and basically anything that has health 2 is going to 1, and then you're just going to one-shot it. Everyone knows about how good Sandworm is, so I have 1 BCX of that. And then for newer cards, if we look at the reward cards from Chaos Legion, so like I said, usually when I got a card to level 3, I wouldn't combine, you know, anymore, and I would just go ahead and sell those. As you can see, let's break it down by common. So the Venar Heatsmith I actually did level to 4 for some reason. I have some extra copies of the Bloodmaker. Pelacor Bandit level 3. So you can see all these cards. Did manage to get a couple golds along the way. So got a gold Pelacor Bandit. So that means I might be able to go ahead and sell this Pelacor Bandit eventually because I don't need 2 copies. Same thing with Murd Hamper. I have a level 3. Might go ahead and sell the gold. Some Soulbound cards, Pelacor Mercenary level 3. So you can take a look. So I managed to get a few golds along the way. I don't think I bought any of these. I think these were all, well, the Soulbound ones obviously came from chests, and I think the rest of these I pulled just from daily chests as well. Going for the rares for the reward cards, as you can see, most of them are all level 2, some level 3. The new summoners, got those, a couple of them to level 2. I still need a Lob Lowland. I need one more of that and one more Octavia. And I will have my summoners level 2, and that's all I need to be able to play max bronze. You can see all the dragon reward cards, Gargoyle Devil, so got a good mix of cards there. For the epics, since epics can get to level 2 for bronze, I tried to get all my epics to level 2. My big pull in the first year was I did end up getting a gold foiled Jin Chihuahua. I think it was out of a season reward chest. Just about a month or so ago, I sold it and used those funds to buy 5 copies of Akelia, so I can have a level 2 Kelia that I own. Uraeus I play all the time, just a must-have card at level 2 for bronze. You can see I've got a couple of the newer Soulbound epics, the Clockwork Aid, and actually I really like this card, Idri Fire, has helped me win a lot of battles for fire. And legendary, managed to pull one of each of the older reward cards. I never managed to pull any of the new legendary reward cards before they went soulbound. So at some point, maybe I'll pick up one of each of those. And so far with the soulbound, I've managed to get a Tenacious Hulk. Let's look at core for Chaos Legion. So once you weren't getting DEC in chests anymore and it switched to SPS, that kind of slowed down what I could do with this account. So then it was like, okay, so what do? Do I save up funds and try to buy gold foil commons? Do I just try to get one of each common? So at first, before I ran out of credits, what I decided to do was I wanted to get gold foil commons because I figured, okay, a gold foil common is automatically level 3, which is max bronze, and it's going to give me that 10% bonus. So I got 2 of the cards that I use all the time. I play Water and Death probably the most. Cruel Cethrapod, I used this card for so many months when I first started this account. I would make just a really low mana cost water team. So I would do the Cruel Cethrapod. I would do, let me just show you the team. So I would do a gold foil Cruel Cethrapod. I would throw in, let's see, what else do we have here? I would throw in the Pelacor Bandit. I would throw in Uraeus. I would throw in Tidebiter for the 2 damage. And then I would rent off the market. Let's go ahead and take a look. The Pirate Captain, I believe it was. And what I would do was, when I had the credits, I would get the gold foil version plus the alpha version so that I would get a 20% bonus. So I would go alpha, I would go gold foil, I would go water, and I would rent the Pirate Captain, I would rent the Saber Shark, and I think in beta I would rent, what was the other one? Oh, the Crustacean King. Because these are all 3 mana, so you can always play them in Little League, you can play them in low mana matches, and even with the beta one I would get a 15% bonus. So I was able to get a lot of daily chests every day, usually 10 to 15 chests every day, and got decent drop rate for cards, so that really helped the account grow. So let's go back, take a look at some more cards. So for Chaos Legion, what I ended up doing once I started running low on funds and realized I couldn't get a gold foil common for each one, I only managed to get a couple of them. Like I said, Silent Chevi I love, Cruel Cethrapod I used all the time. I would get, I bought the Stitch Leech and the Scrapper. I think I bought those before I decided that I just couldn't get every gold foil, but like those two cards. So what I ended up doing was just getting one of each common. So I got one of each common from Chaos Legion because I figured, okay, I need at least one. That way I won't have to rent them. And for the rares, I picked up a rare here and there when I could. The Striker I use all the time when I play Fire, so I wanted to get one of those. And as you guys know, since I've been playing Splinterforge a lot more in the last couple of months, I've been using those funds to start buying summoners. So I've managed to get almost all the summoners to max bronze. Obsidian, actually this one copy of Obsidian I did get from a viewer of the channel. Someone said they really liked my channel and the content and said, you know what, I think I've got a spare Obsidian. So they sent me this card. So thank you very much for that. I have 4 more copies of this to get, and then I will have all my Chaos Summoners at level 2, max bronze, and I will be good to go with Summoners. For Epics, Magi Necrosi, I bought that card a few months ago. Love the Death Splinter. To me, this is a must-have card if you're playing Death. One of the first, if not the first, Chaos Legion pack that I bought, I got a Prismologist, and do not have any legendaries in Chaos Legion. So that's one of the reasons why I've bought a Chaos pack from time to time, was just hoping to pull a legendary, because even though the Chaos legendaries are pretty cheap on the marketplace, you know, it's still pretty expensive for this account where I'm only getting $1 here or $1 there from playing Splinterforge. But as you can see, managed to get quite a collection. I think the power it shows here is what I own. I don't think it shows, because I do have a couple cards that are delegated to me. So I've had some people that have delegated me actually a lot more cards than I thought. So thank you for the person that has delegated me these cards. But we'll go back to own. So here is just kind of a list of all my cards. Let me take a look at the Gladius cards. So since I've been in the guild, of course, you get merits in your daily chests. You get these for doing guild battles. Managed to open quite a few packs, as you guys know. So here are some of my Gladius cards. Only have one gold foil, Chimney Wall Stop. As far as commons go, level 2. Haven't gotten any to level 3 yet, so still working on that. Chimney Wall Stopper is pretty close, but of course I've already got him in gold foil. But the card that I'm using a lot recently in my daily battles is Catrella Gobson. This card wins so much. If you're playing in bronze and you've got at least 14 mana and you can play Earth, pretty much play that card, and you're going to win probably 8 out of 10 battles. As far as rares go, you know, rares I need to get to level 2. Mine are all level 1. I do have a level 2 Cutter Breeze. But really don't think I've played a whole lot of these rares yet, other than Captain Katie, which, you know, I love playing Captain Katie when I'm able to. Epics, no Korra. Sad to say no Korra yet, but have a couple of the epics and actually managed to get one legendary. Ginny Guys, so has the protect and magic damage. So those are the Gladius cards that I have. But yeah, so have a nice collection. Like I said, it took 1 year. Probably could have done things better. Of course, when you're starting a new account from scratch, you know, you make some decisions that you regret later on. Made some good decisions. Of course, made some bad ones. You know, a couple of the gold foil commons I wish I hadn't bought. Probably should have concentrated more on getting the summoners first rather than trying to get one of each common, just because the summoners ended up being most of what I spent my credits on. You know, because I would have to rent a level 2 Kelia or a level 2 Thaddeus Brood, you know, week after week after week. Of course, then too, if I had bought these sooner, you know, a Kelia back then was like over $3, where now a Kelia is just over $1. So, you know, maybe I made a good decision in waiting and not getting them right away. But, you know, as you can see, I've managed to get a pretty decent collection going. Still playing in bronze, as you guys know, still getting chests. Hoping to get some epics and legendaries. Of course, I know being in bronze, the odds of you getting those are pretty low. But moving forward, what I want to do with this account is continue to get as many different cards as I can for commons and rares, get them maxed out for bronze, and just give me some more diversity for this account. So probably the next thing that I'm going to do is I have made a list of cards that I'm targeting to get. Like I said, just purchased the chicken, so I have some beta cards that I'm looking at purchasing. I'm going to get at least one BCX of each of these, then get one of each of these for Untamed, just to give my account some diversity. A few of these I might level to level 3. The ones I want to concentrate on leveling first are the betas, simply because the betas you can level to 3 with only 5 copies. So if you go to beta, and let's just say I wanted to level the baby unicorn, it's only 10 cents. Oh, that's not bad, 10 cents for a card. But normally to get a card to level 3, you would need 14 copies of it. But with the beta version, you only need 5 copies of it. And at 5 copies, it actually would get 1 attack. So it would be good for Little League battles. So that's what's next on my radar for this account, like I said. So what I'm going to try to do from now on, when time allows, is play my battles as much as I can, burn through as much energy as I can, hopefully get 12 to 15 chests every day. If I get, my summoners finished, then it's simply going to be, I'm going to get all my commons, I think, already at level 3 for Soulbound. Anything less than that, I'm not going to combine. I'm going to leave those separate until those are sellable, so I can go ahead and sell those and purchase some other cards. And from there, we'll just see. Like I said, after I get, it's going to take me quite a while to get those betas on the list and to get those untamed cards. But that's what I'm going to do. Mainly, I'm going to focus on commons and rares. And then after that, what I may do is go back to buying some packs just to try to get lucky. And since Chaos Legion packs are so cheap, there are so many cards that I need to get. Like I said, I don't have any of the legendaries at all. So any legendary I get from Chaos Legion would be huge. Even the epics, there's some nice epics I'd like to get. I would like to get Forgotten One. I'd like to get Grund. I'd like to get Wave Brood. So lots to do on this account. Like I said, it's been a year, and you would think after a year I'm pretty much where I want to be. Not even close. There's a lot I need to do yet on this account, but just playing this account every day has been fun. It's been challenging. It's been interesting trying to make every penny count. Splinter Forge has definitely helped me. I think without Splinter Forge and the earnings that I can bring and convert into DEC, this account might be dead, because I would run out of dark energy crystals to rent. Then I would be limited to only playing with the cards that I own, and the only way I could get any kind of earnings would be I would have to liquidate my SPS to convert it to DEC. So if you are a new player and you are using a $10 account, I would say you definitely need to find some other way to bring funds into your account rather than daily ranked battles. So the two main things I think you guys need to do is, one, definitely be part of a guild. Play your guild brawls, do the best you can. That SPS will just be so useful. If it comes to a pinch and you have nothing else you can do with that SPS, you can sell a little bit of it to get some DEC for rentals. Now that we know that SPS staking is right around the corner, I think I'm good here with right around 500, so I should be good to get my max earnings for bronze. And number 2 for earnings, other than guild brawls, I would say definitely play Splinter Forge. Play Splinter Forge, do your daily battles, build up an account there, spend a little bit of money, even if it's a few cents. Like I said, I started a new series, The Common Hero, where I'm starting with the hero, and I spent 50 cents to buy all common equipment, and I'm going to track to see how long it takes me to get the 20 stat points so I have full earnings, and how long before my hero is decently geared enough where I'm consistently at least on the bottom of the leaderboards and earning a good amount of Forgium that I can use to supplement my Splinterlands account. So definitely, those are the two things you need to do, Splinter Forge and a guild, and that will definitely help your $10 account. And like I said, you can have fun. Like, I enjoy the game. I love playing it. I love the challenge of making it every penny count. Every decision as far as, should I rent this card? Should I target at buying this card? Should I buy it now? Should I wait for the price to dip? So there's so much strategy involved in Splinterlands and just trying to build a deck from scratch. So hope you guys found this useful. Like I said, I can't believe it's already been a year. And it's been a fun year for this account. Looking forward to see what the next year will bring. As you can see, owned, let's look at this right now, 146 cards. So let's see how many cards we own a year from now and how this account's going to grow in the future. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys are doing well, and leave comments, questions. Thank you for all the subscribers. We are closing in on 600, so thank you very much for that. And until next time, remember, keep on forging.